It's no secret that online learning, digital products, and digital courses are growing at a rapid rate, and it's one of the best ways to make money online. It's growing right now at 18% per year, and with AI, it's now much easier to actually get into this space. Now, I know this is one of the best ways to make money online because I've actually done it myself. I've sold multiple courses, and these are the awards to prove it from the funnels that I've created. And what I'm going to do in this tutorial is take you through how you can actually do this yourself, create digital products to make money online in a few simple steps. And more importantly, I'm going to take you through the least complicated way. So the way that I do it is complicated. I'm pretty old school, but now I'm going to take you through a way that's very simple to do, very easy to understand, and you don't need to create complicated funnels or anything like that. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to make money online and go ahead and how to create your own digital product that can make you money. All right, guys, so for this tutorial, we're going to be using Genspark Super Agent. This is the best one for this. This thing is absolutely insane, by the way. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend you implement this into businesses that you're doing, regardless of if you're trying to make money from this method or not. This is extremely good for anything that you're trying to do. Now, I'm not affiliated with this or anything. I just really like this specific platform. Now, there is a free version that will give you some credits, but you might run out. So it really just depends on what you want to do. So let's just first have a look at all of the agents that we can use for whatever you want to do. We're going to be using the Super Agent, but you can do AI slides, you can do AI sheets, docs, podcast, deep research, fact checking, do calls, download for me, so you can download specific things from the internet. You can do AI chat, image studio, video generation, translation, etc. So we're going to be using the basic one right now, well, the main Genspark Super Agent. And what I'm going to do is I actually already have the prompts here that you can use for this tutorial. You can get them below for free. You just go put in your email and I'll send them over, or you'll get transferred to a page where you can actually find these. So we're going to go through this, and I'm going to take you through this step by step on how you can make money by selling digital products. Now, I've done this in two categories. So we've done courses, so digital courses, and we've done digital products, because these are two different things. And what I mean by that is a digital course is like a course that you do, right? Video course or a ebook course or something like that. Digital products are a little bit different. Now, a course is a digital product, but a digital product is very, very broad. It can be t-shirts, it can be e-commerce products, it can be online stickers. It's very, very broad. So we're using two things here if you want to do that. So what you're going to do is when you get this prompt, you're going to have these like XXXs here. Now, I've filled this out already, but I'll change it once we're done to website creation, website design, and website development. So what you want to do is you want to take a skill that you have. So here's the best way to think about it. You have some sort of skill, okay? So inside your brain, you have some sort of knowledge, skill, something that you are good at. Now, this could be anything. This could be golf. It doesn't actually have to be like, you know, something like making money online or digital marketing or whatever. Those just make the most money. Or we can do like fishing. Maybe you're into fishing, okay? Or a big one right now, and I'll show you this right now. So one of the most popular ones right now is women on Instagram who like to help people earn online, or like the single mom, the solo mom kind of niche, all that sort of stuff, right? This is someone that actually does that. So this is another niche that you can be in. Obviously, you would be a woman if you were doing this, or maybe even a solo dad. There is a solo dad niche as well, or even people with kids, right? Mothers and fathers, etc., families who have something they can sell. Like, let's say, for example, you're a woman or a man or whatever, and you have a skill in losing weight. Okay, so you could do a weight loss thing, right? You can. Gee, that's terrible. So I'm just in like an Airbnb right now, and I don't have my mouse pad. So you can do like a weight loss one as well. You can do a digital product on essentially anything. That's the beauty of working online. But what's important is you actually have some sort of knowledge in whatever you're trying to do. Like, for example, let's take one of my products. So one of my products is Ecom Elites. And this product is where we help people build a online e-commerce store in 30 days. This is because I have about 4 or 5 years experience in actually doing this from when I was really, really young. I have many more years experience now, but before I actually started the course. So you want to actually have some sort of experience, some sort of skill that you can go ahead and monetize online. So we go back to here and you simply want to put in your skill that you have. This can be weight loss for anything, but we're going to use the website creation, website design and development. And the reason why is because when I first started online, like first started online years ago before I did e-commerce or anything, I used to build websites. Okay, so that's what I did. So we're going to paste this into here and we're going to ask Genspark to give us a full analysis of everything. So I will let this come back, and once it's done thinking, we'll go over what it's actually done for us. But you can see here, it goes through and it does a really good in-depth analysis, which is what we actually need. All right, so it's done its thing. It does a really insane amount of research. This is why I like this specific product. But keep in mind, this was for a course, okay? So you could also do digital products. There's a prompt here for digital products. It's essentially the same thing, but different because like I explained, digital products is more of a broad term and there's way more in that kind of niche, okay, regarding digital products. So let's go down here. Basically what it's done is it's given us a comprehensive analysis of the top website creation and web development courses. What this means is we now know everything about that specific niche. So we want to know if there's actually people making money. Okay, this is the most important part. So if we actually go down here, you can see that it's found us the top courses on Udemy, which has 60 plus hours of content, 4,000 students, 450,000 students are enrolled, which is insane. So that's a massive course. That's really what we need to know. And then it kind of explains what's in there, like the course structure, which is important. And then core topics covered, HTML5, CSS3, Flexbox, Grid, Bootstrap, JavaScript, etc. So I have some experience in some of this. So in my case, this would be something that I could do a course on. I was more looking for website development, but this is what we've got. And then it has a rating as well. So we know that people enjoy this type of content. And then here's some price points as well. So the regular price is this price, and then it's on sale on a regular basis. And it has a money back guarantee. So, and down here, it's got like strengths and weaknesses, which is actually quite good because then we can actually go ahead and go, hey, well, it can be overwhelming for absolute beginners. So we can do courses that are not overwhelming for absolute beginners, okay? And then we go down here and it's got another one as well, okay? So we can just keep going and it's done its analysis. So where is this one from? This is from Udemy as well. We keep going down. This one is from Coursera, I think. Was it on Udemy? No, that's maybe part of that other course. We keep going down. Yeah, it is. This one here is on Webflow, and we just keep going down. It's got the pricing, etc. So that's probably like a website rather than a course. We've got Udemy again, and we have Skillshare. This is important because we want to know also where are these courses sold. So in this case, it's mainly Udemy and Skillshare. Okay. And then we go down as well, and we have a few more as well, okay? So the point of that was, is there a market? And we know there's a market because the top one is very popular. Now you can get more in depth with this. This is a pretty basic prompt, to be honest. You can get more in depth with this if you want. That is up to you. But we know, and I mean, I know that this niche is very popular. So the next thing we want to do is this is the second prompt that you can use if you want for general digital products, okay? If you want to do that. Now, there's a third prompt that we need here, and this is going to be build me a step-by-step plan. And we're going to put this in here. Let's go. So what this basically says, build me a step-by-step marketing and sales plan to successfully launch and sell my new digital course. Now, you can change this to digital course or digital product. You might get a different outcome. Assume I'm starting from scratch with no audience or followers, because you probably don't. The plan should focus on using platforms that already have built-in traffic and demand for courses or learning content. Please include best platforms to start on. Compare platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, Coursera, and marketplaces with organic student traffic. So what this means is I could say to you, hey, go out and make a course and go promote it on YouTube. That's what I've done in the past. But the problem with that is if you're completely brand new, it does take some time to build up those audiences. It can take months or even years to do that. So we're thinking of this as a beginner perspective. You're a complete beginner. You're not sure where to start. You don't know what to do. Okay, this is what you would do. The first step, though, remember, while this is working, is make sure that you have a skill in something, okay? I have a skill in e-commerce, so I did a course. I also have a skill in YouTube. So if we go into my group here and we go to my classroom section here, I have a course that I'm working on at the moment. It's kind of half finished. This here is because I have a skill in starting YouTube channels and growing them to a large amount of subscribers and income, okay? That's a skill that I have. If we also go back to my classroom here, there's another skill that I have, which is building out sales funnels, very profitable ones. So I have a 6-day training lesson on how to build out these funnels. So you want to have a skill, and if you don't have a skill in something, you can learn over time, then you can come back and do this. So what this has done is the platform selection and setup. So best platforms to start on, prioritized by ranking, is going to be Udemy, okay? So primary launch platform, start here. Why? Because you have 62 million students actively searching for courses, built-in organic discovery through search, no upfront fees, easiest approval process for new instructors, strong SEO presence in Google search. That's really important. So we're going to actually talk about this right now. That means that when people search for a specific course on YouTube, on Google, for example, like let's just do one. So I just put in best web design course, and look what's popped up, okay? So first of all, Udemy has popped up as a sponsored. So that means Udemy is promoting your course for you. They're paying ads for your course to be on Google. So you're getting basically free advertising, okay? And if we scroll down, Udemy is probably going to be somewhere in here. It's not in this, there it is. So top web design courses online. If we click on this, it's going to take us to the top web design courses online, okay? So that is a major advantage to actually using something like Udemy, because you're already using their authority to grow your course income by two ways. Number one is they are already sponsoring for that keyword, best web design course. They are already sponsoring that, okay? So they're already spending money to get customers to your course, by the way. And then down here, they also are down here as well. But what's more important is they are spending money on this, okay? So that's one advantage to Udemy. Well, two advantages, you get organic clicks, and then they're also spending money to get you clicks as well, okay? The next one is Skillshare as well, which is the same thing. If we actually click here, Skillshare is doing the same thing. They are promoting as well. And if we go down here, you can actually click on Skillshare. I saw it before, I think. Yep. Oh, no, it's another sponsored. So Skillshare is sponsoring for these two. So let's just open these up real quick and have a look at both of them, okay? All right, so let's go to Udemy right now. And if we go to Udemy, they literally give all the traffic. Like you don't, this is why I'm saying it's easier to do it this way. And actually, I'll show you why. Let me show you why it's much easier for you to do it this way than to do it the way that I do it, okay? All right, so if we go to here, this is one of my email marketing sequences for one of my courses where I would bring people in to an email sequence and promote a course, okay? So this is just one of them, and this is actually very small compared to some of the other ones I have. Okay, you would have to go and create all of this stuff, warm people up, all that stuff that beginners don't know what to do or don't want to do. When you do something like Udemy, There's already people on these websites looking to learn. Like there's 4 million learners here, 8 million learners here, 49 million learners here, 4 million here, right? Now, obviously, for example, if you were, say, trying to promote a fishing course, this is not really the place for you to be doing that, but you can use this to do the research and it'll tell you where to go and actually do that. So let's just quickly have a look at something, okay? Before we move on. So web design. All you want to do to get to the top of these places, spelling terrible as usual, to get to the top of these places, if we go complete web design by, we'll go complete web stack bootcamp, you click on this, right? I think that's the one that the Genspark found. All you need to do is not replicate, but do a similar title, similar description. All of this works off search engine optimization. What that means is when people search on Udemy, you want to make sure it's optimized. And then when people search on Google, you want to make sure it's optimized so your course shows up. And you can actually use Gen to do that as well. It actually gives you the information that you need right here. So course positioning and branding, it gives you everything here that you need to set out as well. And I presume it might give you the SEO. Yeah, so it gives you the structures for every single platform that you use. That was another one. And then we've got Skillshare. It gives you all the pricing that you need. It gives you all the hooks and everything for your videos. It gives you literally everything that you need to get started. Like a full launch plan. Okay? Everything that you need, guys. But the most important part here is you want to understand how to go ahead and do search engine optimization for these, and you can actually use the Gen Stack to do that as well. So now all you need to do is go and actually record the videos that you want to upload onto these specific platforms. What I would recommend is just go down here and see the type of videos that these guys do and the timelines. So a lot of these are not actually very long because people want to consume things in small sections, and you can go through and see what type of stuff they're doing, or you can go and find one in your specific niche and do their same thing and then do all the search engine optimization. This is a search engine. You can use the Genspark or ChatGPT or whatever one you want to then do search engine optimization for your specific product. You just go and type it into here. It's that simple. You tell it what you're selling, and then you tell it to do a search engine optimization title, search engine optimization description, and then you upload your course or product to Udemy. It's that simple. I'll see you guys in the next video.